All right, guys. Oh, okay. Welcome back, iPhone. You're the Oak Squirrel. And we should be live. We're gonna go to Twitter and Facebook. We're gonna make a post, of course. Let's see here. Welcome in, guys. It's official. We're here for the Super Bowl. Chiefs v Eagles. Of course, we're still looks like about 20 minutes out here, but of course, we're gonna just start the stream up right now and kind of get everything started, get warmed up. No, you guys are awesome for even dropping in. So, and it's one of those ones. If you want a game cast, let me know. Of course, I am going to be a little bit behind, probably on the calls, but I've also got behind me on the game as well. Hopefully today, get that shareable link. Let's make a post now. I did see Hamlin. Let's see, we gotta go to my YouTube page. So let me ask. I got both y'all, Oak and Penguin, in the chat, man. What's gonna be the what's your prediction? I actually was talking to Chimera a little bit earlier, and but I already talked a little bit Chimera earlier with 27-24. See, now Oak, my prediction's really close to that. I'm predicting 3 touchdowns each, so 21 points, and 2 field goals each. So brings us, to 27 right there. However, I think this game's going to come down to a 2-point conversion on whoever gets the ball last. I really getting that feeling. Of course, the Eagles' defense is going to be a good bit better than the Chiefs' defense, but as we'll go over here in just a little bit before the stream actually starts, we're going to go over actually a little bit more of the numbers here between Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes. Just trying to get my last post up here. Switch now. 40-28. And the thing is, the history is so. If I'm not mistaken, when I was looking at it, I believe the Chiefs are averaging somewhere around 29 points a game, while the Eagles are averaging somewhere around 28 points. So that range, it really could, though, be the battle of turnovers. Does Jalen Hurts choke in his first Super Bowl, and like throw these picks? And something they're covering heavily here earlier in the pregame show, guys, is keep an eye on Frank Jones and Chris Clark, the center pass defensive tackles for the Kansas City Chiefs. As we've talked about many times on this channel, guys, an interior pass rusher is so essential for being able to win these big games. Gotta go to my YouTube again. Videos. Get shareable link. Boom. All right. Make sure that finishes posting. Boom. Eagles by 1.5. See, I saw on ESPN iPhone or Oak that the Chiefs were predicted like a 3.5%. Oh, and I made sure to get tons of like popcorn, chicken, and chips and queso for the game. I'm so excited, guys. I'm not gonna lie though. I would be 100% lying if I said I was not excited a little bit for some commercials, guys. I feel like that's gonna be half the fun today for the stream. All right, Oak. We have to ask the most serious question so far today on the stream. What's the order at Taco Bell, my guy? Like, I literally had this conversation last night with someone. They're like, Taco Bell? I was like, okay, we got to talk now. But Penguin, you are right with that. It really could be a runaway game for the Chiefs. It's one of those ones. They've been there, they've been ready. Let's see. And you might see we're gonna be adding getting some gifts ready for here for the stream. So I'm trying to make sure I got some nice fun gifts for the stream here. For both teams, that is. So of course we had our Patrick Mahomes. We got our George Karlaftis one ready because we got to have that D ready. Let's see, 2 soft tacos, meat and cheese, and I'm having coffee to stay up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm drinking something I literally almost never drink, guys. Of course, we have our American Heroes Support the Troops cup, but I'm drinking vodka, Red Bull, and Sprite. I really thought about going the coffee route, but I'm telling you, Taco Bell, the quesarito is where it's at, my guy. Like, I love that quesarito. All right, we got Karloff in now here. We're adding image. We're adding Frank Clark because I think Frank Clark's going to have some big plays in this game. Oh my God, my girlfriend's dropping off food to me, and I'm incredibly excited. Thank you very much, my love. You are the star of my life. Why is everything in Spanish right now? Really? See, I worked at Subway when I was younger. I can't do Subway anymore. Like, I really can't. Like, I got to figure out why my broadcast is in Spanish right now. Not that I hate Spanish, but I'm not fluent enough. So those ones, I'll be honest, I really wish I could speak other languages well too. I can't speak Spanish, even though I took a good bit of Spanish. Like I am always amazed by people that can speak multiple languages well. Why is this still in Spanish? And if you see me looking back, it's because we put the TV in here so that I can kind of see it from 2 different angles as well. See, I worked at Subway when I was younger, and I also worked at McAllister's. I'd take a McAllister sandwich over a Subway sandwich any day, but McAllister's, ain't gonna lie, man, it's pretty expensive. Like, I think the Chiefs knew they were going to the Super Bowl a long time ago. And like it's just one of those ones, why show all your cards when you don't need to, in a sense. All right. Now it looks like I got a good presentation here. I really think it's going to be Chiefs. I think Chiefs win. My official prediction is actually going to be a 28-27 game. Coming down to a 2-point conversion. I'm really excited, though, for this game to start, though. These player introductions, I ain't gonna lie, are pretty fire right now. That music. Ooh, the ankle's looking good. Big storyline for this game. Something they're talking about right now, guys. Ooh. They're saying Patrick Mahomes learned that he was basically trying to do too much. Ooh, Jalen a little banged up for his throwing shoulder. Talking about Nick Sirianni's pregame ritual. Trying to get these gifts ready for the game, guys. I'm going to go back to chat here in just a moment. All right, see here. I have $700 on Philly. Ooh, might be a rough one for you, Ioke. Thanks for subbing to Penguin. Know your role. I know. I saw that gif. I know I had to get that one in here. Like, I like that one. Yep, and I just heard Chris Tableston's going to be doing the national anthem with Nick Sirianni with his really weird pregame. This is what I think of you. Hey, I think the Chiefs are going to win. You know what? It really could be. It really could be, to be honest with you. Like, I got a few more I'd get in here real quick. Babyface. Go Chiefs! Let's go! I'd like to say this too. I know it's really, really easy because, like I said, Penguin, you've been around long enough. Oak, I don't know if you remember when we talked playoffs a long time ago, guys. I said, guys, I'm sorry, it's gonna be Chiefs versus Eagles. I'm sorry, but I was like, it's not like it's a big prediction. They're both gonna probably be the number one seeds, and they were. So it's like one of those ones. It's like I told you so, but also so did everybody else, kind of in that sense. I was just looking how I had the playoff seeding stuff still up from one of our old streams. Kicking them out of OBS to hopefully. Wow, Logan Paul and KSI did a Super Bowl commercial. Oh yeah, the drink. I'm watching it right now for Prime. Wow, you're not wrong though. It's one of those ones. Legitimately, Mr. Beast was like, "Hey, you want to contact people for less than $7 million in 30 seconds?" All right, this commercial we've seen this show. Let me ask y'all guys: should your significant other know your order, like no matter where you go, like unless it's like a new place? What was the McDonald's commercial? I get boyfriend points for making sure I know. You got my order wrong. All right, like you said, we got coin flip. Listen to those boos coming for the refs, guys. A combat cameraman. The amount of like army style commercials we just are watching, guys, is pretty crazy, to be honest with you. I'm gonna slide out a camera here just for a moment, guys. I'm just gonna be partaking in my medical. BRB. Casey gets to choose tails. Oh, Casey won. Eagles are getting the ball first. Oh, we got a Garden of the Galaxy commercial. I can't believe it doesn't have multiple purposes. Ooh. K-pop band? Yeah. Are y'all do y'all like Marvel and all that? Is this a cannabis commercial right now? For TurboTax? What? Okay. They got us good there. They got us good right there. That was funny. We got a YouTube commercial. YouTube commercial sounds like for NFL. Playing that NFL. Yep. Yep. It's an NFL YouTube commercial. Same. I'm very excited for a lot of them that are going to be coming out here soon, to be honest with you. Love is just www.nfl.com. Narrated by Bradley Cooper. Interesting. I gotta turn the fan on. I'm dying. How much pregame hype are we going to get, guys? Like, my gosh. All right. So while we're waiting on this pregame just hype video, let's go over this. The Eagles are starting on offense first, guys. Eagles coming into the game with a second-ranked offense in the NFL. Of course, it's basically going to be Chiefs-Eagles 1-2. So that's why when we talked about it earlier, this is going to be one incredible game. Eagles coming in 9th in passing, 5th in rushing. So definitely got to keep a big eye on Miles Sanders, the halfback here for the Eagles. And like we talked a little bit about earlier, Frank Clark and Chris Jones for the Chiefs are going to be the big players to watch on the defense. But as we talked about a little bit here, do you think I can just the game? Do you think I can just the game? Oh, watch the game. What, like me not say anything? Is that what you're talking about, Penguin? Oh, you're making fun of the commercials. Took me a second. Sorry, I'm slow. But I agree. But the difference here is, so if you look at the QBR during the regular season between Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts, Patrick, of course, finished first overall, 77.5 QBR for the regular season, which is why we said Patrick is just another. He's just takes it to another level. Jalen Hurts came in 4th in the NFL, so he's right there. Basically, it was Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Tua, and Jalen. That was top 4. With that being said, the difference 77.5 for Patrick Mahomes, 66.3. Oh yeah, Penguin, of course, my guy. Go watch the game. Like I get it, like 100,000%. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to just go enjoy the game, Penguin, ain't gonna hurt me, man. I totally get you. Like I honestly, I barely want to be streaming this myself because I don't have the fans that actually drop it and watch. I kind of want to be just sitting here watching the game myself and enjoying everything. But go for it, man. I think here. Like case in point, I've got no chance against competing against Grossi today. Yeah, Grossi's got 5.2K in his chat watching right now. Got the kickoff finally, and it's just going through the back. And I appreciate you, Oak, dropping in and watching. I'm definitely gonna be. I'm probably gonna keep it up. That's for sure. It's a Super Bowl. No way I can't stream this. You know what I'm saying? Whether I got viewers or not. All right, Miles Sanders in it. This is going to be the tale. Frank Clark, Chris Jones, and Miles Sanders to start this game. Sanders, the handoff right, bounces it outside, finds a little bit of room. And looked like he might have fumbled it, but it went out of bounds. Yep, they're going to throw the flag representing a fumble if I'm not mistaken. But of course it went out of bounds. Look at that. All best in the NFL on opening drives, including the postseason for the Eagles. That's pretty impressive. Yep, no worries, Oak. Anyone dropping in? Thanks for dropping in, guys. Let me know who your team is. Not only for this game, but also normal season. All right, we got a 5-wide look here for the Eagles and Jalen. Drop in, short pass, middle. Devontae Smith picked up and gonna be about a short game. Probably about 4 on the play, I'd say. Bringing up 3rd down. 3rd and 5 upcoming. But the Eagles have been a really good 3rd down conversion team so far in the season. So 45.94% conversion on 3rd down. Let's see if they continue that kind of trend. Got a man. Late crossing route. Got him. Oh! Oh! Reed laid a hit on Devontae Smith on the left sideline on that late crosser. Oh, we're going to get a replay too. Welcome back, Oak. Woo! Best O-line in the league protecting Jalen. And as they're saying right there, we're already seeing Chris Jones have an effect on this game. Play action. Looking deep. Brown, but out of bounds. Good play by the DB, kind of just to guide him more towards the end zone there. Yeah, that's a great play call. Let me tell y'all right now. So whenever you get a good 1st down and you have a 1st and 10 after that, like that 1st down attempt on 3rd and 5. Yeah. Oh, look at that shot. But especially if you get past the 50-yard line, take that shot downfield. It's a common strategy in the NFL. They're just short of the 50, so they called it a little early. You would have liked one more 1st down before you saw that downfield shot, but that's probably why they did it as well. All right, 5 wide look again here for the Eagles. Jalen rolling. Got space. And it looks like he tiptoed out of bounds. Let's see where the ref gives it to him. Looks like it. 1st down, Eagles. Yep. And again, guys, if we got any Eagle fans dropping in, this is why I wanted Steidman or whatever his name is, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles, as the head coach for Ravens, so that we could see a lot of this with Lamar, in my opinion. Trips right for the Eagles. Little play action. Looking middle. Got his tight end and on the right side. Goddard. And that's going to be a 1st down, Eagles. Oh, I don't have a Goddard gif. And see, that's the thing. If you watch Goddard there, Goddard's not running full speed. He knows the timing of that play. Love it. Love it. Oh, play action again. Hurts. Got a man. That Smith breaks a tackle. Ooh, he's down. Looks like at the 10-yard line. Eagles in the red zone on their 1st drive. And so can we talk about this real quick? They talked about it earlier. They showed the stat line, guys, that the Eagles are really good on their 1st drive of the game. They almost score every time. That's what the Ravens need. Every critique of the Ravens has been the Ravens need a hot start. It's game planning. Boston Scott, good run. He's down probably about the 3. I think for super chats, Oak, if I'm not mistaken, I have to be like monetized or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. And to do that, I think that I need like 1,000 subscribers and then meet like some watch hour requirements and things like that. I could be mistaken. Penguin, oh, Penguin left. That's right. I'll take a look real quick. I'm going to Google it. Because I did stuff on, what is it called? Streamlabs for Super Chat settings. I'm double checking real quick, but I have to say 3rd and 3 here. I'm expecting a run. Run incoming, up the middle. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Eagles take the early lead in this game. I might have to redo my prediction right now because with that touchdown, guys, already 5 minutes in. And my apologies, we failed to do a recording, so I'm going to start a recording right now, guys, as well. First touchdown goes to the Eagles less than 5 minutes into the Super Bowl. We originally predicted this a 28-27 game. This might be a little higher scoring game than we predicted. Oh, is he down? He's just short, actually. He's just short. Oh. He's short, so they're bringing it back. Like, inch, though. Like, literally 2 inches max from the end zone. Learn more about eligibility here. Yeah, so technically, iPhone Oak for super chats. The requirements, according to Google, is your channel must be monetized and you're in one of the available locations. Wow, QB sneak incoming, and he's in. That's touchdown. Easy. Bro, no signal yet, my ass, bro. He's so far in. Oh, we got a penalty, though. Ooh, what's the flag? What's the flag? That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a touchdown for Philadelphia. And there's the oh, I don't have my Jalen dance. I'm sorry, the GIF didn't load correctly into OBS. I had that exact dance from Jalen, the gritty. Yeah, like look how far he is. And this is something Kelsey talked about on his podcast. On 3rd and short, 4th and short, why would you ever do anything other than a QB sneak? The success rate on a QB sneak is over like 78%. Like Jake Elliott, and we're 7-0 with 10:09 in the first. Woo. I'm not gonna lie, Oak. I didn't expect them. What makes me mad too is I had a GIF of Jalen Hurts doing the gritty, and it didn't work. Oh, we got a Dunkin' commercial. Oh, this is gonna have what's his name in it? Yep. Yep. That's Ben Affleck, right? If I'm not mistaken. They talked about this commercial a little bit because he was like in Boston for a few days filming, and then they got leaked he was there for a Super Bowl commercial. That's hilarious. Wait, we get another Fast and Furious? What? No, we're not getting another Fast and Furious. You're kidding me, right? I gave up after like a little after Tokyo Drift, to be honest with you guys. That one, whichever Fast and Furious movie was on the runway with the plane, that was the last one I watched because I laughed in the theaters because I worked at the airlines. So I knew how unrealistic that shit was. Excuse my language. Sorry, Penguin. John Cena's in it. Statham. Oh my god. All right, guys. So right there, Vin Diesel, that stun at the end of the Fast and Furious movie, that's from, if you can remember, way back, Vin Diesel had a movie called Triple X. That's where that's from. Legit, bro. Legit. I am not scanning that QR code. I am not doing that. No, thank you. And yes, Penguin, Eagle touchdown. Yeah, and I apologize. Y'all are a little ahead than me. Like I said, it's one of the things I am truly trying to work on for next season. What it is, I don't have a paid package for the games. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having to kind of take this. And even behind me, I have it on NFL.com. And NFL.com's even further behind. So we got an Adam and Eve commercial reference. Naked is all the rage, guys. Avocados and being naked. That's all the rage, guys. We're joking. That's the commercial. Please don't take that in any capacity. Free chance to win $1 million of Terry's money. Download that app. 14 minutes. No, thank you. I'm sorry. What sends you to Twitter? Did I mess up one of my links? See, here's the thing. Unless you're someone with a bigger platform like Grossi, and we're getting ready for kickoff here, the problem is there's I know there's groups on Facebook right now that you have to be members to join and such like that actually are showing the game live. You know what I'm saying? And actually showing the game. And I've noticed that usually it's about 30 seconds to 60 seconds difference is usually, but that for me, I feel like is a killer for my stream, to be honest with you. I'm slightly hoping, fingers crossed. I'm slightly hoping to get rated by Grossi Posse at halftime again, but we'll doubt. We don't. I doubt it's gonna go. Later, Penguin. I'll see you for next commercial break. Pacheco with a run to the left side. Eagles player lost his helmet. Oh, the QR code sends you to Twitter. Heard. All right. Let's see. Let's see if the Chiefs can answer within 5 minutes, basically. That's going to be a big tell for me how this game's going. Kelsey is watching that safety. Play action. Mahomes. Woo! What a sidearm. It wasn't quite side, but it was an odd release. But God, what's the velocity on this ball? Oh, right on point. Literally right on the numbers. Watch this throw. Oh! I'm not going to lie, guys. I fanboy a little bit about Mahomes. I'm not going to lie. I'm not trying to go full Tony Romo, though. Rolling right, looking back across, got some space to run, and a good slide. Looks like a gain about 8 on the play. It's one of those ones, Oak, I don't think you were here last time. I talked a little bit last time about my play experience, semi-pro and all this. And I played with a guy, made bad life decisions, but he reminds me so much of how Mahomes plays. He plays so naturally. And they're speeding up the tempo. Very important to watch this. Let's watch. 2nd and 2. Motion. Oh! Oh! What a move by Pacheco! Wow! What a great play design, guys. That little halfback. Yep. Wow. Yep. Actually, it's not even really play design. That was great running. Good reading and just, oh, wow. Wow. Pacheco, important fact to watch. Sanders and Pacheco both averaging 4.9 yards to carry this game. 1st and 10. Handoff going up the middle. Slips, but looks like he might go. Okay, where are they gonna spot this? I feel like it's gonna be a gain of 3, but they might let it keep going. Do we have a flag? Yeah, we got a penalty. Yo, you lying, Penguin. You lying right now. You lying. 7-12, 2nd and 8, 7:09. Penguin just dropped in my chat and said touchdown Chiefs, guys. No way. Let's watch here. Mahomes looking deep. God, Kelsey! Hold on. We got some Kelsey ones. We got some Kelsey gifts. Oh! Out and up, basically. That was emotion out and up. He went out, turned up. Epps lost his footing, and oh. So guys, we were just talking about here. Could Kansas City answer within that 5-minute window to basically say, hey, we can keep the pace of scoring in this game? And 6:57 on the clock. They took less than 3 minutes. They just took less than half the time to score, guys. There's the story of this game. And of course, we're seeing them talk a lot, guys, about the Kelce brothers in the Super Bowl. Oh, we got Harrison Ford in the movie. What is this? Do we have a new Indiana Jones? Is this it? This is an Indiana Jones. All right. Oh my God. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is one I'm not gonna go see in theaters. I'm a huge movie fan. I grew up going to the theaters. I'm not going to see this movie. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I can't do it. I really thought he was gonna hand off the role to someone else, to be honest with you. Oh, we got baby commercial. Super cute babies. Talking baby commercial. Let me ask, if you're there, let me know you're there. I think Oak's there. Let me know. I'm going to give y'all a funny story. If you say funny story in chat, I'll give you a really funny story related to this commercial. You're absolutely right. We got a DraftKings commercial with Kevin Hart. All right, so at least I know Penguin's there. I'm going to give y'all a funny story. I had a friend, an old friend I hadn't talked to in years. He invited me to be his best man. He's like, I want to make you a co-best man. And I'm like, that's cool. Great. But I literally told him, I said, hey, man, I really feel like Dude Man, since you've known since like 6-year-old, should be your, hey, we got it. Funny story in chat. So he should be your best man. He's like, nah, you should combo. So day of the wedding, again, I had already talked to the other guy. I'm like, hey, you're gonna do the story, like most of the speaking, right? I'm gonna do a little bit. I really haven't even talked to Dude Man and like the guy getting married in like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't been a part of his life. We start the best man speech. I'm up there. So first of all, we're starting the speech. I'm like, all right, you start. He starts crying, and he's like, go. Like, and I'm like, oh my God. I first of all was trying to get out of this. I don't have a speech prepared. So I literally had to give an impromptu best man speech. I didn't know the wife's, the fiance's name. I literally bought time at one point, try to be like, all right, I think her name is such and such. God, I hope it's right. If I say his ex's name, I just ruined this entire wedding. Like, thankfully, I nailed it. And I did the whole speech impromptu. It was pretty decent, whatever. But I didn't realize I got back to the table with like me and the other groomsmen and stuff. My boy's like, hey, I like your DMX impression. I'm like, what do you mean? Apparently, I held the mic like this the entire time I gave my best man speech. What's up, guys? Oh, yeah, we're all here gathered for a wonderful day. I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life, to be honest with you. So I gave an impromptu best man speech, DMX style. And I literally almost messed up the fiance wife's name. The bride, I should say, his name. Because I really didn't know that well. Like, whew. Oh my God. And that's one. Penguin, I want to make a YouTube and TikTok short about. That's on my list. I have so many crazy stories like that over the years. And I think that's a kind of funny story, but, So that's on the list, Penguin. I promise you. Like, stuff like that is on the list. I am trying. I promise. Jalen with the snap. Quick screen to the right. And Penguin, if you're headed out for the gameplay, thanks for coming back in for the commercials and the story. Whoever my third viewers, thanks for dropping in. Who you rooting for and who's your team? Yep. Later, Penguin. Appreciate you, man. You're an OG, man. Ooh, PI. Offensive pass interference. Wow. That's a motivate or a momentum killer. Yeah, he's blocking. Yeah, he's clearly blocking. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. 6:40 and ticking here in the first quarter, guys. First and 20 now for the Eagles. Handoff going right and hits a wall. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Dunlap for the Chiefs. And guys, we're pretty excited here. Rihanna's performing at halftime. I mean, I'm pretty excited about that. She's basically launching a new album and basically launching a new tour, starting with the Super Bowl halftime show. 2nd and 19. Like I said, that PI call was a momentum killer here for the Eagles. 2nd and 19. Screen again, Devonta Smith, and he's probably got like 5 6 on that. That's going to bring up, I'm going to guess, at about 3rd and 13. We'll see here in just a moment. Eagles, but my team is Bengals. The Bongles, says iPhone in chat. And see, I'm rooting for KC, but I hate your Bengals, by the way, having like so much cap space going in next season. Joe Burrow is on such a friendly deal. I hate you. 3rd and 14 here. Snap. Hurts got some time. I'm going to throw it away, though. That's big, guys. That's big. The punt team coming out for the Eagles. And KC going to get another shot here. And for all my viewers that are just dropping in, our early prediction here pregame was a 28-27 game. Yeah, 3 touchdowns, 2 field goal leads. But I feel like the game's going to come down to a 2-point conversion PAT. iPhone, thanks for dropping in, man. I really appreciate you. And big stop for the Chiefs defense. Huge stop. Oh, he picks it up. Good return. Nice little return, honestly. Tony looked like he was talking a little smack to the Eagles as he walked away there. And we're heading for commercials. Got Bradley Cooper and his mom. That's a cute commercial. I don't hate you like that, iPhone. I am envious and jealous of your cap situation as well as your team's depth and talent while having the cap space. To be more precise. That was a cute commercial with Bradley Cooper, honestly, and his mom. So all right, guys. Let me give you. I'm sure y'all know about this, but let me give y'all some advice right now here. Like this commercial for Rakuten. A lot of these apps that will give you money back will do this, verify this, yada yada yada. These apps are essentially reading everything that's going in and out of your bank account. So what they're doing with this is one of the largest markets in the entire world is data. Data, data, data. You're spending and that's what they're selling. They're not selling like, your credit card passwords and numbers. they're selling your spending tendencies. They're saying, where are you putting your money? What are you buying? Because that is the data that truly that a lot of these companies are looking for. And if you truly look into the agreements and all the stuff, you're basically agreeing to allow them to sell that. And there's something saying, hey, we won't sell this. But then there's something, saying, hey, we're accountable to these companies and we have to agree the contracts that we've made with them. And that's what I'm saying. A lot of these apps are selling anything and everything that goes through your banking data. I found one, and I actually instigated a lawsuit about it. Where basically and if you read through it, you agreed to let them know all your investing data, all your retirement accounts, any and everything that any account, all accounts connected to that account. Like, holy crap, it's insane. I'm telling you, read the terms and services. All right, play fake here, screen, back up, tight end. So we saw a tight end screen here, and if you're dropping out, guys, I understand. Ads are over. Sorry to. The other ads sucked anyway, so I had to get that message out because that's another one like, ugh. My brain drives me nuts that we all know the problems in life and we all know we need to fix it, but we can't come to fix it. I'll give y'all another crazy story about that later. 2nd and 4. We're seeing a lot of motion by Kelce. Please be watching that. Even right there, it was like a small like almost walking motion. DraftKings is kind of bad. Ooh, Eagles had 3rd most sacks in the NFL history. And we got a penalty on the Eagles. 2 penalties on the Eagles. Oh, and Ndamukong Suh, yeah, you can understand that. Yep, illegal hands to the face. 4:06 on the clock here for the Chiefs, 1st quarter. Motion, go. Oh, no one around Kelce. What was that for the Eagles defense, guys? Yep, and later, guys, I totally understand. Thank you for just even coming in and out, guys. Seriously, look like a cover 3 defense. Yep, no worries, guys. Like I said, I even appreciate you coming back in for that. Hopefully I'll also have some good stories for bad ads by that point if I can remember what I wanted to talk about. Mahomes got really good time. Little lobs it. Going to be out of bounds. Throwing it away. 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Chiefs. 3:06 on the clock. 1st quarter. Yep. Later. Little quick screen. McKinnon on the outside and going to be a gain of 8 on the play. Little trickery by the Chiefs, honestly. That was some nice trickery right there, to be honest. Gain of 7 officially on the play. 3rd and 3 here for the Chiefs. Gonna roll Mahomes. Oh! Shuttle pass, but incomplete. Doink. Chimera says, doink. Wow, we got back-to-back punts. So maybe we will see the original score prediction we talked about. Welcome back, iPhone. I'm trying so desperately to remember the story I wanted to tell y'all after telling you about these apps that read your bank accounts and stuff like that. But I can't remember it because I'll be honest, I'm starting to feel a little bit of this alcohol. It's one of those ones I almost am hoping for a. Oh, we got a field goal. I'm sorry, not a punt. I'm so sorry, guys. Field goal coming out, 42-yard attempt. Look at those shoulders and that stance by the KC kicker. What is that? Oh! Doink! As Chimera said, doink off the post. All right, I'm gonna have a. Even the announcer said doink. Oh, that sound effect. So let me tell you, as someone who analyzes kicks, the way he had his shoulders was too stiff, and that's why he yanked that thing left. I know that might be his thing, but he tensed his body too hard in the upper side, and that back twisted and his hips came with it, and that's why that ball pulled super hard to the left. Trust me, I almost went pro at the age of 15 playing soccer. I was that good of a goalkeeper. I was punting 50 yards when I was in middle school. And I've literally, after Dallas Cowboys missed so many kicks in the playoffs, I was literally about to dust off and be like, hey, let's put it this way. I was so like, man, I might be able to go kick in the NFL at this point, that I actually looked up NFL agents here in my local area. And I found there's 3 agents in my local area. Oh, you're not lying, Chimera. I had Moe's chips and queso earlier, Publix popcorn chicken, leftover chicken nachos from a bar the previous day with some mozzarella sticks, and now I'm drinking vodka, Red Bull, and Sprite. Banging. I bet you slice it into the woods. It's one of those ones, technically, like golf. So I grew up, my family is a little crazy. My mom's adopted, my grandma and my aunt, like my aunt ran technically all the medical services under the Clinton administration. Let's put it that way. So I grew up with a very interesting childhood. But my grandma was also a ranked golfer in the state of South Carolina. I always wanted to play golf, but when I grew up, it was basically any sport I was better at or good at, my older brother would quit immediately. So even me and my mom kind of came like, hey, maybe I don't play some sports growing up. So like golf, fishing. The last one was tennis. I walked onto a tennis court. I beat my brother in the private instruction. My brother never played tennis again, basically. So I never played golf because of that. But later on in life, I walked onto a driving range with some of my buddies just messing around one night. And like a few years ago, never have touching a golf club with a dented driver, I drove the ball 250 in the air on my very first hit. And I was like, man, and I've always been a good putter. I used to actually win putt tournaments when I was younger. And I'll never forget, some guy came up to me and was like, you could be a professional putt player. I'm like, that's a thing? Like, because I've got a good putting game, but let's Chimera's menu tonight: homemade sliders, fresh smoked ribs, pepperoni stuffed cheese bread, pigs in the blanket, bacon wrapped meatloaf, and chips. Oh, Chimera got it good. All right, 1st and 10, Jalen Hurts, 2:24 on the clock, first quarter, guys. Did they say Neil Tyson for that audible? Little quarterback run there for Hurts. Gain what looks like a 4 on the play, maybe? Sorry. Heard the music, feeling the vibe. Look at that double stack formation. Very interesting play concept there. They took 2 wide receivers far right, 2 wide receivers far left stacked. And basically, like the announcer was saying, they're playing a number game right now for Jalen Hurts, whether he throws it or he runs it, kind of. Or handoff, run himself, essentially. So what it is, iPhone, Chimera and Penguin have been here so long and so dedicated to my chat that I actually gave them moderator privileges, is what it is. Because I feel like they've always done well and been a good influence in my channel. And one day I actually had to leave my channel for a little bit because I didn't want to kill the stream. And Penguin like stuck around, kind of just. So it's just one of those ones. Like I literally joke sometimes, Oak. Like I swear to God, if I hit the Powerball, I would come find Penguin and Chimera in real life to give them money. Like legitimately. That's the type of person I am. Like if I hit the Powerball, whoever the guy at the gas station that sold me that Powerball ticket, he's never working again another day for the rest of his life as well. Like that's kind of like my thing. Like it's just one of those ones I kind of have gained. I feel like I can trust Chimera and Penguin. Oh, little tight end, not screen on the play. My apologies. Sweep, tight end sweep on the play. Very interesting. It just means like Chimera and Penguin. If someone was violating terms of services, I would honestly trust them at this point because Chimera is eventually trying to open his own YouTube channel. Penguin Goats also has their own YouTube channel, so I trust them to also, to an extent, to honor a term of service kind of deal, which it might be a little naive of me to be honest, but you know, Hurts got a good slant. It looks like AJ Brown, his first catch of the game. So it's one of those ones, guys, we talked about a little bit earlier in this game. I feel like the Eagles have a definitely more talented team, but Mahomes is magic, man. Wait, we're headed for a field goal, Penguin? Oh, hold on. I'm still in commercial break. Oh, we got a Flash movie? Okay, I'm kind of excited. All right, I'm going to tell y'all right now a little fun story. I have a fighting title for one of the second largest black belt tournament in the United States for my division. My fighting style, and especially in games like Super Smash Bros., I love Sheik. If you can't touch me, you can't beat me. It's as simple as that. I'm Batman. Hold on. I'm Batman. So it's a Batman movie? Is it a Justice League movie? It's a Flash movie. Okay. Bro, what's crazy, Penguin, is I haven't even seen it yet. I haven't even seen it. So we've got 2 doinks. Penguin, let me just ask. Do we have 2 doinks? Is that confirmed? And I apologize to anyone for that's dropping the stream. Like, subscribe. Let me know who your team is, who you're rooting for. And we're a little behind, because your boy's poor here on the channel, and we may or may not be. We're not going to confirm. I deny. Plead the fifth. We may or may not be pirating. And we got a website commercial for Squarespace. Oh, we got a Matrix kind of reference here, it seems like. Why do I feel like he would be a good Agent Smith? Have y'all seen The Matrix? Let me ask you, chat. Have you seen The Matrix? And I apologize, I forgot his name. The guy that's playing right there in the Squarespace. I feel like he would be a good Agent Smith for like a Matrix remake. By the way, also there was a commercial there for Next Level Chef. Really quickly, I have watched every single cooking show on there is out there. I love cooking. It's something I've thought about adding to my YouTube channel as well as reviewing the seasons of these shows. Next Level Chef is actually pretty good. It's like Master Chef kind of, in my opinion. Classic. No, I was not here when that happened. I was saying the missed field goal. Oh, I know, right? Penguin, literally. I love how even the announcer on the Super Bowl was like, doink! Shmee! Doink! All right, while they took a look at the stats, I'm going to give you all a fun fact. Delta fact here. Delta Airlines does not care about the small man. Delta has what's called HVCs, high value customers. This essentially means people that spend a lot of money. These people account for only about 20 to 30% of Delta's customers, but they account for over 60% of their revenue. So that's why if you have money, always fly Delta Airlines. Non-paid endorsement. All right. Eagles, 1st and 10. We're starting the second quarter here, guys. No, y'all lying in chat right now. Y'all lying, bro. We'll see. My chat saying A.J. Brown touchdown. Hurt all the time. Taking a shot. A.J. Brown. The trade from the Titans paying off right there. Wow. Just lofts it up. Let's watch the replay. All right. Running with his guy. Trent McDuffie's got him. Just loses the ball and... Oh, Trent McDuffie, I believe the first round pick out of Washington State, if I remember correctly, from like this past year's draft, just loses the ball while it's in the air, guys, and that's going to be touchdown A.J. Brown. We're now, after the PAT, 14-7, Eagles, Chiefs, guys, and we've got, like I said, and Penguin, you've been here, you know. I said this was going to be an incredible game. You've basically got the old school regime of great adaptation of Reed versus basic Nick Sirianni, who I think is part of the Andy Reid tree, if I'm not mistaken, which we went over the other night, who's like the new school adaptability kind of thing. Like, and please can I bang the table again? Can we fire John Harbaugh and hire the offensive coordinator of the Eagles to be the next head coach of the Ravens, especially if we keep Lamar Jackson, guys, and bring the QB coach of the Eagles to be the next offensive coordinator of the Ravens? Please, please, please. Yeah, later, Penguin. Thank you, man. Oak, I'm gonna slide out of cam just for a minute here, guys, to wow. Guys, I was almost out of my drink, of course. The American Heroes Cup here, you know, support the troops kind of deal. My girlfriend literally walks in and says, just like gives me that motion like, "Hey, do you need more drink?" And now off she goes to make my drink. Love that woman. Gonna marry her one day. 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. It's one of those ones, secretly, chat, if I had enough money, I would have already married her. But can we secretly start a GoFundMe and like a thing? I would rather get money to be able to buy an engagement ring and wedding for my girlfriend rather than rebuild my PC. And I know that might be a bad investment call, but that's, I think, what I would rather do. I'm trying to say that without her hearing it. Because I do love her very much. All right, 2nd and 12, Chiefs. Back to the game. Sorry. And hopefully this is all going to be uploaded to a podcast here soon, guys. Ooh, quick throw. Great play by the safety of the Eagles. Yeah, Marcus Epps of the Eagles. 3rd down for the Chiefs. Chiefs need to they can't afford to not score on this drive, to be honest with you. All right, 3rd and 8. The Chiefs, by the way, have a 48.7% 3rd down conversion rate, almost converting 50% of all 3rd downs. They failed earlier, so mathematically speaking, they make this one. And that should be a pass interference. Where is it? No call on the play. Wow. I'm mind blown right there. Let's watch. Yeah. Even the announcers are saying, that's a missed call. But It be like that sometimes. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? Missed call right there. We're watching it on the replay behind me. That's definitely going to be a missed call. The Eagles coach Sirianni's definitely really happy about it, but definitely a little bit of a grab right there on the hip. Kind of turns the body around and prevents him from really getting a play. Oh, breaks the tackle on the kick return. He's got space. Oh, but not able to make anything with it. So, Chimera, are you officially an Eagles fan today? I forgot to ask you that. Penguin is with me with the Chiefs. We got, I think, Chimera and Oak Squirrel voting for. I know Oak is the Eagles guy today. Whoever my other viewers in, let me know who your team is. Let's go. Penguin, yep, we know Penguin. You're with me with Chiefs, man. I appreciate you. It's so, and here's the thing, guys. Let me give you a stat line real quick. Pacheco and Sanders both averaging 4.9 yards per carry. I'm not going to give you their yards and carries. That's too many numbers. Mahomes and Hurts, though, here's the real difference. Mahomes' QBR sitting at 77.5 for the regular season. Hurts 66.3. Now, that seems like a huge difference, and it kind of is. But that's also just a difference between first and first. Chimera's boy, Josh Allen, coming in at number 2, while his rival Tua Tagovailoa coming in at number 3 on that list as well. But that's what I'm saying with Mahomes has that magic that might really separate, because the Eagles and Chiefs are a number 1 offense and number 2 offense back-to-back, essentially. I know. I need some new viewers to break the chat. We're going to have to... I wish I had, and I wanted to, but I didn't have the time. I was trying to get a vote set up through Streamlabs so that I could actually put the vote out. So, like, if I got rated by the Grossi posse again, I could put the vote up in chat and get a lot more engagement. This was kind of my plan. But, you know, I'll be honest, we had to do a work meeting deep into last night, like till 2 in the morning, and I also wanted to spend some time with my girlfriend today, so I was a little behind on where I wanted to be on the stream, to be honest with you. Wow, this Ford EV, is this a Ford EV commercial? They literally, yeah, Cadillac, Chevy. They literally just had a Stranger Things reference, a Squid Game reference, like, I think that was Love is Blind. Yep, there's a Squid Game reference again. I think that's an I Am Legend reference, like, or Walking Dead, I don't know, some zombie. It's a pretty funny commercial, to be honest with you. Stranger Thing reference, Squid Game reference, like a Walking Dead I Am Legend reference, like with Will Ferrell. I'm gonna watch the game now, high for seconds. Look at that completion percentage, slowly getting better. And that's what you want to see see, Jalen Hurts has slowly been getting better. Lamar Jackson has slowly been worse since 2019. But how much is that is G Rose's fault? God, see, Oak, you're already on third down because you're probably on an actual game coverage, and I'm on first down still. First down, little handoff, and oh, that's going to be a tackle for a loss. Second and 11 here now for the Eagles. And again, we're really hoping to get YouTube next year, like, so we're not behind on these as much, especially if they have individual team pack. Oh, screen, but great read there. Number 35, Watson of the Chiefs. That's going to be like gain of maybe 3 on the play, bringing up 3rd and 8, I believe. Great little tight end screen, but Fox Sports. Exactly. And that's the thing. I know if I had like an actual paid one, I'd be that 30 to 60 seconds on time, basically. All right, 3rd and 8. 45% third conversion rating here for the Eagles. 5 wide. Oh, pressure immediately hurts having to run. Got a man. He's got a first down. Wow. They lose Zach Pascal on the left side. Great rush. Jalen makes a great spin move on the unblocked man on the right side of the line. And Pascal just working on a drag route and takes it a little deeper. Oh, you killing me right now, my guy. Just get the play off. Gainwell with some good running. And let me tell you, as anyone, I've watched a little bit of Eagles footage this year. Gainwell has shown some really good burst, to be honest with you. Like 100%. And see, Oak Squirrel, if you would come back potentially for a video, I would cover I don't know if you've seen my other videos. I've done the Ravens, the Bills, and the Green Bay Packers now. Basically an offseason plan covering more of salary cap implications, extensions, free agents, a little bit of draft coverage. Basically like how if I was the GM of the team, what I would do. With that being said, feel free, man, to check out my videos because I would love to get your take on them. Leave me a comment. And it's one of those ones, even though I'm a Ravens fan, if you would come with me, Oak Squirrel, on a pre-planned day to drop in, and Oak, if you would like to drop in for like Discord and actually physically chat about it as well, I'd be more than happy to bring you in and we could talk about what the Bengals should do in the offseason if, per se, me and you were the GM. All you got to do is let me know, man. But touchdown KC, man, I'm like, my stream's like going in between like commercial and like after the flag. It's having like a weird glitch. I don't know what's going on right now in the stream. What the heck is this doing? Like it's jumping back to the very beginning of the stream. All right, 5 wide, QB draw on 3rd and 6. And oh my God, it literally just jumped back to the beginning of the stream. I'm going to try to reload the stream real quick. Wait, oh my God, a fumble! Watson, the same guy that had a great tackle on the screen moment, or Bolton. Wow, a huge play for the Chiefs defense. Wow. Wow, that model beside the owner of the Eagles. With like, wow. Stripped sack basically with a fumble return. And we're tied. We're about to be tied here, guys, at 14-14. Like, oh my God. Wow. Mark my words, guys. As long as the Chiefs play mistake-free, that might be the difference in the game. The 7-point to 4-point difference that we're going to see in this. Like, all right, we're back to commercials. Is that Kanye? It's a very interesting commercial. Oh my God, they got the fox. What does the fox say? Diddy says, okay, it's P. Diddy. That's right. It's P. Diddy, not Kanye. I'm so dumb. I kind of like it. So let me tell y'all, guys, I've seen a serious trend, and maybe if Chimera, you're in here because you're a music composition person. I feel like I've seen a lot of music and beats from like the 60s, 70s brought back. I mean, case in point, I forgot who it was earlier, did literally the Blue Man's beat and took it. I feel like we've seen a lot of those beats coming back, which is a trend, 40s beats coming back, 60s beats coming back, 70s beats coming back, like Oak Squirrel, I have to figure out how to get that to you. I know how I did it with Chimera. We did it through Twitter, is how we do it. Let me see here. Oak Squirrel, if you look me up, I think it's Darwin's Raven or Darwin's Raven 20 on Twitter. It should be, me in like this hat, kind of like that, for my picture. But if you find me on Twitter, send me a message, follow, something like that. We can line up the Discord as well. I don't mind. So, funny story here, guys. I actually, tried to leave a comment on Tom Grossi's one of his videos when I did the offseason plan for the Packers. For all my new viewers, like, subscribe. Let me know who your team is and who you're rooting for in this game. But I did a thing where I commented on Tom Grossi's, and some guy commented like on, hey, hit me up on Telegram and yada yada. So I think there's a fake Tom Grossi Telegram, and I think he was, unless Tom Grossi was trying to give me an iPad, like Apple Watch. Tom Grossi's got someone trying to impersonate him in his comments and on Telegram. So if we got anyone from the Grossi posse in here, please tell him that. But we're here for the kickoff after the fumble return for a touchdown. And that really might be the difference in this game, guys. As they're going to kickoff coverage here, I'm going to grab my... Is it there? Okay. But, I didn't even see it fall. But for everyone that's dropping in right now, let me know who your team is and also who you're rooting for. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, we know we have Chimera in here, who's my resident Bills fan. We got Penguin Ghost in here, who's part of Grossi Posse and the Packers Nation. Oak Squirrel is part of Who Day Nation with the Bengals. And of course, we part of Raven Flock always. Jalen Hurts keeps it. Design run to the left side and really good gain for a first down on the play. I really wish I had some other fellow Raven fans in here, to be honest with you. And as I watch my viewers go from 7 to 6 to 4, and probably going to drop to 0 shortly. My girlfriend having a good laugh with me. And there's my man I wanted, Shane Steichen. I can officially get the pronunciation correctly. Shane Steichen, who I wanted to be the next head coach of the Baltimore Ravens, to be honest with you. Going deep on the play. Oh, almost picked on the play. Oh, we got a corner post double move. And Jalen throws it into double coverage. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, that's not a good look. That seems like Jalen, like Patrick Mahomes talked about before the game. One of the first things he can do is not take everything onto his own shoulders. He kind of did that in the previous Super Bowl. And I feel like we're starting to see Jalen take that mindset a little bit. Bad throw into double coverage there on a double move. Jalen, 2nd and 10. Little outlet throw to his halfback. Boston Scott, 2 good moves. And Scott could either have the first down or be just short. Great move by Boston Scott, the halfback. Makes one man miss, number 21. Makes second man miss, 32. And Eagles got a pretty good halfback core. Oh, and like I said, my viewers went from 7 to 6 to 4 to 2 to 1. Heartbreaking. But such is the stream life, and we keep going. 8:02 here, guys, on the clock. 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. Expecting a quarterback sneak. It looks like they're going quarterback sneak. I got to refresh my stream because it stopped going. Try to watch on my other. I got the TV, but it's on NFL.com, which is even further behind. And it looks like we got a first down here for the Eagles. Yep, quarterback sneak works. And then followed by a short pass for 4 yards on first down. Oak Squirrel heard. I'm gonna have some days Monday through Friday. I've got a little bit of work coming up this next week. Hurts and runs it, and it's gonna be a loss on the play, bringing up 3rd down. Oak Herd, thanks for the follow on Twitter. Maybe sometime throughout this week, if you would like to, we can plan to do that video. To be honest with you, it's one it's one I've talked about in my previous videos. As long as I've got people and fans willing to do it, I kind of like doing it, to be honest with you. But I need motivation to do it. I got to reload my stream again because it's jumping back and forth again. What is going on right now with this stream? We're going to try to get another one. Maybe other one's not in Spanish again. I got to turn my TV here to get a view. I got that 3rd down play. 3rd and 7. Going to be a handoff? And maybe a yard or two. What the heck was that kind of play call? Like, I slightly get it sometimes with a draw play. The Patriots were infamous for that. But I just don't agree with that play call, to be honest with you. 4th and 5. Looks like they might be going for it, but I expect to... Oh, they're going for it. Jalen Hurts with a run. He's got it. He's got room to go. Appears to be out of bounds down in the red zone. Wow, what a gutsy call. What a gutsy call on 4th and 5. Wow. All right, so we're back to our streams. 2nd and 7 in the red zone. Little quick screen throw. I think that's Devonta Smith, but he's kind of okay. He's okay. Looked like he was getting up a little slow. Kind of looks like he's limping. He's limping. I think he's trying to tell the side he's good. Nope. Yep. He's telling him. Devonta Smith kind of limping off a little bit. Just not limping, but just ginger on that foot. All right, and Oak Squirrel says, following Monday, Thursday, and Sunday are my free days. Okay. Would you like to plan for Thursday, maybe, Oak Squirrel, for a Cincinnati Bengals off-season plan edition? Nowhere on the run on 3rd and 3. Chris Jones. Take the field goal, Sirianni. Take the field goal. And yeah, I know it's only you, Oak Squirrel. Oh, it says I got 0 technically, so it says you're not even there anymore. Fourth and 2. They're lining up for it. They're trying to get a hard. Oh, late flag. 2 flags. Heard. Oh, so you're a student too, Oak. So I of course, I started school for psychology and psychiatry. I then went professional, and after 2008, and we got a defensive penalty. Oh, that's a first and goal for the Eagles. But I went back to work for the airlines and became, at 20 years old, I was supposed to be the next gate manager of Minneapolis. I then went back to school as a nuclear medicine technician major. They canceled the program. I went to surgical technician major, and I ended up only having my degree in science, but I'm also 2 semesters away from finishing my degree in teaching and my degree in business, which I would really very much like to do. So what are you going to school for is my question. First and goal, 225. Hurts, running, got it! Easy walk-in touchdown for Jalen Hurts on the play. And right now, honestly, my scoring prediction is way off. I thought this might be a high-scoring game, but I thought the defenses would stand up, and we're in for a shootout. You're still in high school, Herdo school. Do you have plans to go to college? And Chimera from chat says, fly, or he says, let's go, Eagles. I'm going to say, fly, Eagles, fly. Woo. And like I said, guys, I predicted 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals each because I thought the defense was really going to be like better this game, but we're headed for a straight shootout. But Chimera can attest, in Discord we talked about it. I feel like this game is going to come down to whoever has the ball last and a 2-point conversion attempt, essentially. Like, no, Penguin. Have the faith, my guy. I will admit, though, it's one of those ones, when I talk about it, the Eagles have the better roster, in my opinion. However, I think this game is on Mahomes, essentially. Like, all right, I have a hot take, guys, here. Let me ask your opinion. I feel like the Super Bowl commercials have not been that good this year so far. Like, to be honest, I feel like the Super Bowl commercials have been kind of subpar. Like, but Oak Squirrel. So Penguins heading to college. I think Chimera's headed to college soon. With that being said, do you have anything in mind that you're like your major you have planned, or what you might go to college for? With that being said, I believe Chimera music composition. Penguin, I apologize. I don't remember exactly, and I apologize for that. We got a Downey's Unwashable. The amount of like stars. Oh, well, Penguin, if I could give you a speech to watch on Penguin, of course, not one of mine, their Ray Lewis game, and I know Ray Lewis has his ups and downs. Ray Lewis has an impromptu speech he gave to a bunch of youth at like a youth center in Baltimore after he was done talking to like a lacrosse national championship team. And he talks about it's never too early to like figure out what you want to do in life and go attack it. If you know what you want to do in life and you know it early, go do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, you know what? It's at this point, Penguin, I know you're going to drop out here later, but I'm going to find this video on YouTube and literally post it in my chat. Because it's literally so here, a fun story for everyone that I have here in chat. My girlfriend and me, and like we talked about, I would love nothing more to actually buy her an engagement ring, but I just don't have the money. But we met actually as youth counselors at the YMCA. So I basically did the kids 7 and up, and she did 7 and under. Literally, I joke all the time we could be a Disney show or Disney movie. But so I love working with kids, and this speech hit me different when I was younger and very impressionable and going through some kind of, to be honest, harder times in my life. Miguel Mejia, thanks for dropping in, my guy. I haven't seen you in a while. We did an off-season plan for the Baltimore Ravens, which you might not be a fan of because we covered a lot. Brian Johnson or Eric. See, Miguel, my opinion is Eric Bieniemy is not going to take an offensive coordinator job and leave the Kansas City Chiefs. Eric Bieniemy has been on tape saying, I have not interviewed for any offensive coordinator or any coaching positions other than the job for the head coach position. So Bieniemy, I don't think he's going to leave Kansas City to be another offensive coordinator. That's what's considered a lateral movement in professional terms, and it just doesn't make sense. So I just don't see that happening. Johnson, I could kind of see happening, but it's just one of those ones. I don't have a lot of faith in John Harbaugh to make the right decision. And I forgot to mention this, guys. There has been a supposed leak that Lamar Jackson has not been in any direct communications with any of the offensive coordinators that have been interviewed by Baltimore. And if that's true, let me tell you, that doesn't bode well. That's basically similar to Deshaun Watson, where they said, "Hey, you'll have a say in the offensive coordinator," and everyone agreed upon it, and then it doesn't really happen. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be that person. It doesn't bode well. Like, yes and no. It was one of those ones. You have to be. We have an Ant-Man movie. We have an Ant-Man movie, I think, maybe. Nope, Heineken commercial. Yes and no. You're young, but at the same time, anytime you're broadcasting on Twitch, YouTube, you have to expect that some of your audience is going to be younger. So it's one of those ones. You have to take everything into account. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, the whole moderator thing for that instance. It's all about the level of respect, a level of like certain thing, like case in point, it's probably not right that you post your channel in my chat. However, do I truly care? Not really. One, I'm not a huge subscriber. We've talked about it. I'm all about collaboration and all growing together. And in that essence, you've been here and you've come in and been so dedicated enough to my chat and shown me and what you call ethos to an extent that, but we're back in the game. Sorry. 2-minute drill here. Second. Didn't have Scantling. Had a man open Scantling on a corner route, but didn't get there. Scantling coming from a stack formation and just, yep. Like those announcers said, he's got to get a little wider. Scantling didn't run the route correctly. And Mahomes, instead of throwing to the wide receiver, was throwing to a position, which is something when I coached my friends and quarterbacks, that's something I had to teach them. You throw to a position, not the person sometimes. But you have to be able to do both. And we got a flag on the play. Looks like a false start. Orlando Brown Jr., the left tackle out of Oklahoma State, former Baltimore Raven. Let me ask, chat, are y'all excited for the Rihanna halftime show? Did you like last year's halftime show? Like, Oak Squirrel, we've talked a little bit in chat here before with Penguin and Chimera about musical choice. What's your musical choice? Like, what do you like? Who you're listening to recently? Like, et cetera, et cetera. KC, Mahomes gets away. Just throwing it away across his body. A little bit of dangerous throw there. But yeah, chat, what's your music taste? Oh, Oak Squirrel said Kevin Gates. Oh, made it out the mud. Oh. Okay, I can mess with some Kevin Gates. I'm not going to lie. I have a very diverse music taste, to be honest with you. I literally listen to everything, which is why I think I go with Chimera a little bit. 3rd and 15 for Mahomes. 4-man rush. Mahomes got a little bit of time. Having a run, though. Oh, good tackle. Number 57. TJ Edwards of the Eagles. Oh, I almost cussed there. I stopped. I'm very proud of that. Mahomes, though, gets tackled by that ankle. Mahomes is limping off the field very gingerly. Oh, my God. No. That is a nightmare for Kansas City right now. Yep. Just barely grabs a shoelace tackle by TJ Edwards of the Eagles, and it just happened to be the ankle that Mahomes is hurt by. Oh, you can see the face of Mahomes coming off the field limping on the sideline, kind of really in pain. Like, oh my God, that might be the game changer. I have not seen that report, Major. Oh, we got a good return by the Eagles. To answer Miguel Meja in chat, he said, did you see that report that came out that they are interviewing Brian Johnson and Eric Bieniemy after the Super Bowl? I have not seen that, Meja. I'm really excited to see if that does hold true. Like I said, I don't see Bieniemy making the lateral movement to Baltimore. But Johnson, I could very much see, to be honest with you. If I'm not mistaken, Johnson is the quarterback coach for the Eagles, correct? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that injury, Penguin goes in chat. Mahomes is injured. He looks hurt. Really hope he's not. Oh, I'm going to tell you, like I said, for anyone in chat, I have a little bit of playing experience myself. I played a little bit of semi-pro. I walked on to Coastal Carolina University at one point. I did not make the team. They literally told me the tight end coach said, we have too many tight ends on scholarship. To be honest with you, you don't have a chance. Now, I messed up. I walked away at that point. What I should have done is said, coach, what position do you need is what I should have said. So I was wrong in that sense if I truly wanted to play and get my education through that. But I'm going to tell you, that ankle injury is really hard to work through. Mahomes is about to get so many, like, not morphine. It's probably going to be, the medical term is probably going to be Benozine in his ankle. And his ankle's going to feel on fire, but he's not going to feel it for the next 6 hours to, honestly, a week. They're about to pump that ankle at halftime through so many meds and then tape it and support it so heavily that it can't get injured again. and hopefully Mahomes can come back and play well. But this is the thing. We saw in the AFC Championship game, Mahomes was seriously hurt and he made magic happen. And we said earlier, this game, and we said in previous videos, this game is going to come down to Mahomes and if he can perform magic. Philly definitely has the more depth-wise team, but going back to chat, Miguel says Eric B is on the last year of his contract. Penguin says amazing punt return, probably just put aside a game. Oak says, what type of music is your favorite, Darwin's Raven? So starting with Miguel here, he is on the last year of his contract, but just, I don't know, the lateral movement to me doesn't make a lot of sense, and I'm sure KC wants him back. I'm sure a lot of that makes sense, and like, if you go watch my video that I did live talking about reviewing candidates, Eric Bieniemy is actually number one on my list of offensive coordinator candidates. However, it's like I said, I don't see him making a lateral movement. I think he wants to be the next head coach of the Indianapolis Colts and bring someone like Aaron Rodgers in. Hold on. As to answer Oak Squirrel, I literally listened to everything. When I was 16, I worked at a fine dining jazz restaurant. My brother grew up listening to hardcore grindcore. I listened to like rap Toby Nigwe and NF. I listened to hardcore like I Prevail. Hurts going deep though. God Smith, was he in? Did he get 2 feet in? Ref says it's good. 54 seconds on the clock. Let's see a review here. 1, 2. That's a catch. Catch. We're going to get a timeout. I'm guessing. Who is it? Is it Eagles? Philly calling timeout. That's a catch, though. Great throw and catch by Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith on the play. And they are in the red zone. Wow. Like, of course, though, Oak Squirrel, talking about music, I grew up in the South, so I also grew up on country music. You know what I'm saying? The amount of times I've been mudbogging in my life, like, so I truly enjoy almost even opera has its place, especially like in animes and such. Like, oh, Jarris Johnson. You know what? Jarris Johnson, I'm going to add to the list of people I have to look in. So I've gotten some musical recommendations from chat. If anyone's in chat right now, give me a musical recommendation to listen to over the next few days. I've got a little bit of work we're doing over the next few weeks, but again, Oak, if you want to arrange maybe a Thursday, we can do that video for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I kind of agree with that. Miguel, it's very interesting. There's this battle going on, I feel like, in between. So Lamar is posting these cryptic pictures and messages basically to keep the fan base pressure on the GM, EDC, and the owner, Steve Biscotti of the Baltimore Ravens. But also, the Baltimore Ravens, case in point, did an article the other day on BaltimoreRavens.com where it's the best photos of Lamar Jackson. They're both playing a PR game right now. Like, case in point, Miguel Meja, I would love to know, as you're a Ravens fan, do you believe the rumor, not that rumor, but the last rumor about a 5-year, $250 million deal with approximately $121 million guaranteed? And what do you think of that, Miguel? Levitate. Her, Jarris Johnson, Levitate. Also, I've been to a lot of dubstep EDC concerts. I was in downtown Nashville on New Year's Eve when Bass Nectar, G Jones, and Tipper were there. You know, I've been to a few of those, like, you know, dubstep concerts and stuff too. I listened to a lot of Sick Kick recently in that regards. Sick Kick,
Phil Collins and Michael Jackson remix, the Madonna remix, the Jason Derulo remix for Sick Kick. Check out his YouTube as well. Those are my top 3 right now. Like, vibe. Especially if you've got some good headphones, like the Phil Collins, Michael Jackson. Oh, fade out. All right, sorry, we're going back to the game. They've been in booth review for a while. So Miguel, with that in guard, you said so. Miguel said no. The guaranteed money should be at least 190 to 200 million dollars. So I'm going to guess in that reference on a $250 million deal. That's not bad in my opinion. 190 million out of 250, not bad. It doesn't follow the mold I really want for franchise, but it's one that, in my opinion, is not unreasonable. Again, though, that also incorporates a $50 million average, which I get in a year or two after a franchise tag. Because we talked about in the video, after 2 years of franchise tag, the number for an average quarterback might be 60 million instead of about 46 to 50, which is what we're expecting in the extensions for this offseason. So it also depends on a 50 million average, 190 to 200. I don't know. I'm a little torn on that, but we, like you said, like we've said, we don't really know. Oh, QB sneak, got it. God. Again, Kelsey said, why go for anything other than a QB sneak on 3rd and short? Why? All right, 33. All right, we got 40 seconds left. 1st and 10 here on about approximately the 45-yard line of Kansas City. Jalen Hurts got some time, rolling to his right. Looks like a throwaway, and it is. We got 28 seconds left, 45 yards to go. He was in Autophobia. And, like, I don't know if Penguin Goats is here. Penguin Goats has made a few requests of me not to curse, which it's one of those ones. It's my channel. I can do whatever I want. But at the same time, I feel like it's a reasonable request to be respectful of other person's beliefs. So, and I try very hard not to do it in that essence. With that being said, NF is an amazing rapper that talks about a lot of things that refuses to cuss at all, which is kind of hard to find in these times and days. But let me ask you, Oh Squirrel, we're talking about music, and you were saying you like rappers. Have you heard of Toby Nigwe? He wasn't very big, and then he got put on Barack Obama's playlist, Michelle Obama's playlist, and Beyonce's playlist, him and Fat Nigwe. And, of course, he's been on Jimmy Fallon. He's been on, like, a lot of talk shows since then. He kind of raps a little hood and violent. But, like, case in point, let me give you one of my favorite lines from him. If you book me for a show and I can't bring my wife or my wife and my babies, I'm leaving. Big Daddy energy speaking. I keep the enemy tweaking. I could go, all on the track, and they'll say I'm the hottest one breathing. I am a beacon for heathens. I keep the enemy tweaking. They told me keep that little 38 special that bless you when ain't nobody sneezing. Oh, I love Toby, bro. I love me some Toby. AJ Brown wide open. Good move! And he's maybe down in the red zone with 15 seconds left out of bounds. It's one of those ones, Toby Nigwe raps kind of hood, but he also promotes like, yo, family and my wife and my kids over everything. And if you mess with my wife and my kids, we all know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I mess with Toby so hard, bro. So many of Toby's songs are fire. I think he's a Houston rapper, West Side. Miguel says, I hope Lamar stays. If not, I'm leaving. And I know you've said that, Miguel, but please, 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 please don't have that mindset. Please, please, please promise, Miguel, if you're a Ravens fan, you know we've always had a saying in Baltimore. Because Miguel Mija in my chat, guys, says if Lamar leaves, he's saying. He said in one of our other chats, and I plead you, we've always said in Aussie, we trust. And we've moved into in EDC, we trust. Please trust, bro. Big, like Mark Ingram said, bro. Big trust. Catch me outside the bank in Bmore. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust, bro. Trust. Don't leave the Ravens. We're about to see if Mahomes' ankle is good. We got a long field goal attempt here by the Eagles to extend this lead to a 2-score game. Penguin says Eagles are gonna win this game. I bet. You know, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to see Penguin Goats how the ankle. Like I said, I expect Mahomes. If Mahomes is coming out a little bit, I expect Mahomes in the second half to look a little different. They are gonna shoot that ankle up with so many injections and then tape the living crap out of it that it's gonna be nuts. Penguin Go says field goal right down the middle. Yep, we're in a 2-score game now. Chimera says I can only talk for a few minutes, but want to hop in and recall real quick. I'm down, Chimera. Let me pop Discord up real quick. We're gonna bring Chimera into the chat, guys, live here for halftime. Dude, there's a small chance we might get raided by Grossi at halftime. Who knows? And Miguel says if Eric Bieniemy comes here to Baltimore, Lamar will love it. And I agree, Miguel. Bieniemy is part of a really great coach, in my opinion, and his ability to game plan is top 5 in the NFL. Absolutely sure. Chimera, by the way, I'm in the general chat of the Discord channel that I invited to you to. With that being said, I'm going to drop the volume a little bit of the stream. There we go. So now I can hear a little better. Tom! Meow. 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 I can hear you. Oh, wait.
This
Bro.
thing is crazy.
Bro, like,
Everyone here.
I really, my first thought was that it was really going to be a shootout. I really thought it was, but I was like, no, these defenses are going to come in with game plans, and we're already past almost my prediction.
Dude, I met one of a family friend's house, and everyone is decked out in Eagles gear. It's insane.
Eagles Nation, yo, their fan base exploded after the last Super Bowl win, basically. Eagles Nation became a much larger base.
No. Most people here are Bills fans. They just hate the Chiefs. We hate Kansas City up in here. It's wild.
I love Patrick Mahomes. I hate his wife and his brother. To be honest, like, I can't stand them.
Again, it's not the Chiefs. It's not Chiefs players I have issues with.
I'll be honest. I got problems with like Bengals players, man. I hate half the Bing. They're one of those ones they don't care about the integrity of like their players. Like later, Oak, have a good shower.
He smack talked Stephon Diggs, and for that, I can't forgive him for that.
Yo, he smack talked Stephon Diggs while being rated on PFF like 109 out of 115 of starting corners. Like he's talked smacked, like Smocks talk so much shit. Excuse my language, but like I can't stand guys like that talk so much and then they're like third string.
And then he proceeded to get wrecked by Kansas City.
Literally. Oh my god.
He's now proceeding to get wrecked by Philadelphia. So it all works out. Let's go.
And it's one of those ones like we talked about. My early prediction was sadly KC and Philly, but it was one of those ones I'm like, it's number one versus number one. It's not a surprise pick. It's not like, oh, I picked something new. Like half of America had this pick. It only makes sense, but it's not the game I expected so far. More of a shootout, which I kind of expected, but I expected better out of the defense.
I saw your prediction. You got it like what, 28, 27 Chiefs.
And exactly, I'm already kind of out of the race. But again, you saw part of that prediction is I think this is going to come down to a 2-point conversion. I really think it is.
So far, I'm on pace. I said 38-28. And so far, that's
You're on pace, legit. Like you're not wrong there. So Penguin Go says, I love Packers 1, Chiefs 2, Cowboys 3. Oh, Penguin, why you gotta put Cowboys 3, bro? Like, come on.
okay. I definitely don't hate the Cowboys, mainly because I just feel bad for them. But like today, I'm an Eagles fan, so
Yeah.
screw
See,
Dallas, I guess? Question mark.
my number one for me is of course Baltimore. But I have a weird second place in my heart. I grew up in a tourist trap called Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So like number 2, I have a weird affection for the Carolina Panthers. Like they're my second team for sure. I literally almost made a channel, Chimera, called PRP, Project Rebuild Panthers, because they're in full rebuild mode. Like they're one of the ones I would love to cover them slightly as well.
Dude, honestly, my second team, I don't know. I think my second team is probably Detroit, either Detroit or Cincinnati. I like those two.
It's like you want them to do well.
As long as Eli Apple, minus Eli Apple, I should specify.
It's
Cincinnati minus Eli Apple.
it's one of those ones too. Like for me, Joe Mixon, Vontez, perfect. But like I get Joe Mixon's situation. Like case in point, Joe Mixon's situation is not a Ray Rice situation. There's a lot that happened in Joe Mixon's, but I just hate the Bengals because they've always had a philosophy. As someone who watches the AFC North a lot, they have a philosophy of kind of ignoring character concerns for talent, which I kind of get, but I don't know. Like case in point, Vontez Burfict ended Antonio Brown's career legitimately. That poor man's got CTE.
Yeah, well, let's say that at least they're not as bad as Cleveland.
See, Cleveland doesn't employ as many dirty players, in my opinion, but Cleveland, you can always put them down for a good disappointment. Whether it's from the owner, the GM, or the players, no matter where, someone's going to fail coaching, someone's going to fail along the way there. Did I ever tell you my slight conspiracy theory considering Deshaun Watson and the Browns with that contract?
What is it?
So here's the thing. All right. And again, this is I'm warning. This is literally level conspiracy theory. Please do not take anything about to say seriously for the next 60 seconds. So Jimmy Haslam, they constructed a roster around Baker Mayfield that again was almost one of the best in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? But they were missing a quarterback. Looking at the quarterback market, there are a lot of quarterbacks, especially pre-Rodgers and Wilson. There were a lot of quarterbacks that were due for contract soon. So as an owner, if you had maybe some dirt, case in point, later a video came out of Deshaun Watson doing like 100 miles an hour on the highway that no one knew about, that could maybe void that contract. You know what I'm saying? So my theory is this, that the owner of the Browns had dirt on Watson through the NFL players policy or personal conduct policy that will void all of those guarantees, even though it's supposedly guaranteed. It's not guaranteed against that. And with that being said, overinflate the quarterback market so that teams like Baltimore retaining Lamar Jackson, Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, technically Tom Brady even, all of these quarterbacks that were due for contracts to push the market to an insane level that would affect their competitors. While then at that point, building this roster and then blowing Deshaun Watson's through personal conduct policy, $50 million off the cap. And like, case in point, I've talked about it. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers in Cleveland right now? With that Browns roster? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and of course, who's on the hook for most of that contract for Aaron Rodgers? Green Bay, especially after this next year, which I covered in my video. Green Bay's on the hook after next year, no matter what, for like $30+ million of dead money on the Aaron Rodgers contract. Instantly Super Bowl favorites. Instant Super Bowl favorites. And I'm an AFC North fan. I'll say that to the bone. Instant Super Bowl favorites. Exactly, though. Does Cleveland pull it off? I feel like Cleveland's somehow going to end up with Derek Carr now that I'm thinking about it. To be honest with you, I feel like that's a Cleveland move. Can't really win a Super Bowl, but like put up Pro Bowl numbers every year.
That would be the most Cleveland thing ever. To throw like $250 million at a quarterback that you use for 1 year and then you just get Derek Carr.
When I looked at Deshaun Watson, I was referencing Deshaun Watson contract when looking at Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. With that being said, so case in point, here's what's crazy. The contract or the cap hit for this past year for Deshaun Watson coming back for like 6 games was like $9 million. So for a franchise quarterback, quotations there, on $9 million, oh yeah, that's a GM's dream. His cap hit goes to $50 million next year. And that's where the issues begin. Exactly. Bro, can you imagine? The Bengals have Joe Burrow for the next like 4 years on no more than $11 million cap hit, essentially. No more than 14. And like case point, the Bengals are entering like as a top 10 team in cap space. Like,
Bengals are insane. But like, hold on.
oh, I might have to stop. We got the halftime show started. Even I would kind of want to hear Rihanna, to be honest with you.
Real quick.
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Chiefs are just rude.
They might be. That was an unfortunate tackle. Nothing dirty about it.
All right.
Yep. I'm gonna. What is up? Okay, man. Yeah. Thank you for dropping in. Yep. Thanks for dropping in. Chimera is out. We're gonna actually. Man, I really want to stream this audio, but I would definitely get in trouble, guys. But I'm gonna pause for a minute. I just want to listen to Rihanna. I'm gonna play it. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. That was one of the, I feel like, so I really was hoping for a collab, to be honest with you guys. But as I did a little sound tech work when I was younger as well, I feel like sound tech wise and from quality wise, that was one of the best shows we've ever had. I'm not gonna lie though, a little disappointed there's no collabs, but you know. Penguin, if you're there still, I wasn't talking because I don't know, I just didn't want to talk over Rihanna's performance. Oh no, trust me, I'm doing the rest of the game. Trust me, Penguin, I'm still doing the rest of the game. I just didn't want to talk over Rihanna's performance, really. Oh my god, Mr. Beast was in the commercial! He cussed! It's one of those ones, Oak. You know, I actually, so let me tell you this. If you do to college, anyone that's in the stream right now, if you go to college, it is very important what professors you get. Do research into the professors that you're going to get. Like, legitimately, I explained this to someone. Two people can go to the same college, get almost the same exact education, but come out of college differently because they had different teachers. I had a teacher who was my astronomy teacher. Yeah, Mr. Beast was in that commercial. Which really confused me, to be honest with you. I am talking now. Can you hear me? But my astronomy teacher actually, his wife worked on the Mars rover operating an instrument. And he used to lead a research team collecting meteorites all around the world. Okay, just double checking. But yeah, I had a kid and he asked me one time. He was like, "Mr. Levi, do you think aliens are real?" And I knew like he was obsessed with aliens basically. And his mom was a nurse, you know, really good kid, like a really good kid. And I said, "You know what?" And I'm not going to say his name, but buddy, you know what? Mathematically speaking, I cannot say that, you know, aliens are not there. The universe is so big that our brains almost can't comprehend it. It's that unfathomably large. So with that being said, I cannot disprove or prove aliens. So maybe, buddy, they might be out there, but until then, just remain healthily skeptical. But his eyes, no. You know, I was that kind of counselor when I worked with kids. I remember, like when I first got to the YMCA, they had not had a male counselor in years. And also they had not had someone that would go swimming with them in years. So, of course, I went swimming with the kids every Friday. And I remember one of my kids, again, not going to say his name, came up and said basically, "Hey, Mr. Levi." He's like, "Man, I'm really cold after the pool." And I said, "Well, buddy, that's because you have a lot of water on you right now, and that's making you cold." And, you know, kids, they all hit me with, "Why?" And I was that same type of child. So I look at the kid, I said, "Buddy, would you like the short answer or would you like the long, complicated, scientific answer?" And my kids knew I would do this. So he looked at me, "I want the long, scientific answer, Mr. Levi." "Okay, buddy. Well, here's the thing. You're covered in a lot of water, which you know. Water conducts heat really well, which meaning it pulls the heat from your body, which is at a higher temperature, to its lower temperature, with the air passing over at a lower temperature. So as the air passes over, it pulls the heat from the water, which is a good conductor of the heat." You know, explaining it all. And of course, some of them be like, But it was one of those ones. I wrote a paper in sociology actually that how I felt working with children should almost be like a thing for college, because if you work with children and I'm telling you, their mindsets can change you, and just allow it, be open to the experience, that it can change your mindset. Like I said, I want nothing more than the kids that I worked with to succeed in life, like more than anything. Like, and so like I said, I wrote a sociology paper on it, and it used to kill me, anyone that worked with kids that just couldn't give the bare minimum. I knew a guy. I knew him through he was an Army, not officer, but NCO. And he worked for the county, and he made more money than with me with less kids. And he was giving me a story one day. We were sitting in a hot tub, and he was telling me, oh, this girl keeps hitting other kids, yada, 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 kind of bullying, yeah. I said, well, obviously, majority of the time they're learning from a behavior at home, something. Have you ever even taken the time to sit down and talk to this child, like maybe like a 10 to 13-year-old girl, and just talk to her and see maybe what's going on? Major Mitchell taught us what happens in your home life can seriously affect a soldier's performance in the field. You should always take a slight interest in home life. His verbatim words to me were, I don't get paid enough for that ish, while making more money than me, which to me, I don't care. I know, dude, I got paid $7.25 an hour when I worked at the YMCA. Trust me, it ain't worth the money, but how can you not care about a child and like what's going on, and like, maybe trauma that's in their life? And I honestly, I told myself, I'm getting out of the hot tub. I went and swam laps in the pool for a while to kind of kill my anger, to be honest with you. But like, it's just one of those ones, working with children can really change your mindset. And it kills me, the amount of people that work in childcare that could not care less about children. All right, rant over. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to reload the stream so I can get the game back up. Going back to chat. All right, later, Penguin. Sorry for going on a rant. It's one of those ones, like I've talked about with you, Penguin, if you are still there. I want to do a lot of YouTube shorts about these stories that I have experienced in my professional career over the years, but, I'm a little lacking behind on my shorts and cross-platform posting. I'm trying to get the stream back up. I'm watching it on my TV in here, but it's even further behind my stream. So, Oak, you're a rapper fan. Let me ask you, controversial hot take. How do you feel about Drake? If you're still there, that is. All right, second and third here. Kansas City handoff. And I feel like Kansas City should have been running the ball more in the first half, but okay. See, don't get me wrong. It's one of those ones. I give respect, but I also critique. Drake is kind of like, could definitely be considered almost like a GOAT, like with Lil Wayne. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of his raps have gotten lazy recently. Like, McKinnon, good run on the play. I don't know. I feel like Drake's a little overhyped recently, and that's going to be a serious hot take. Like I said, Drake got all the money, so what can you really say about Drake? But like Lil Wayne, case point, if I had to choose rappers, Toby Nigwe, NF, if you've never heard of NF, Nate, who's like a Christian rapper. He did some work with Hopsin, if you know who Hopsin is, the Ill Mind of Hopsin, way back in the day. Mahomes. Oh, what a catch by Kelsey! Wow. Oak Squirrel, one of my all-time favorites from Lil Wayne, The Mirror with Bruno Mars. Dude, I still listen to that song this day. It still gives me goosebumps, to be honest with you. Like case in point, Oak Squirrel, if you're still there. I listen to a lot of hardcore, which you might not be into, but I Prevail's last 2 albums, Trauma and True Power. Oh. Little jet sweep there by the Chiefs. And I'm going to duck down. A little upset on the play, it looks like. If you see me mouthing words but not talking, I'm not actually not talking. My girlfriend, again, who I want to marry, she's got headphones in right now, so she can't hear me, and I'm covering my lips so she can't see what I'm saying. She's laughing at me. But my girlfriend's 90% deaf in both of her ears and has hearing aids. So we lip talk a lot when she's looking at me again. She's such an amazing woman, and I'm covering my mouth again, and she's like laughing and mouthing me. Why are you doing this? I'm doing it to mess with her, but I also love her so much. I'm going to sign to her that I love her. This is how you say in sign language that I love you, by the way. And she's laughing at me intently. Hardcore, well, hardcore is like rock music with like screamo, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, Gunwalk. That's early Lil Wayne, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Or is that something newer? See, I know a little bit of older Wayne, but I actually didn't understand how early Wayne started till recently. And my cute little puppy, I don't know if you're a dog person, Oak, but my cute little puppy is just sitting right underneath me. Time of possession definitely in the Eagles' favors here. Oh, pocket collapsing. Still got room running. Running. He's down at like the 5, maybe 4 yard line. Oh, a little Yorkie. They're so freaking cute. Mine's, I think it's called a Pattendale Terrier. What's funny is she's either a terrier or she's like a terrier lab. She basically looks like a baby lab her entire life. She's like 6 years old. But if she is a Pattendale Terrier, which I think is the technical term, like if you Google Pattendale Terrier, her picture is one of the first pictures on Google because it's kind of a rare breed. But we picked her up at a shelter. We used to live in Colorado. I now live in Florida. Mahomes, he's going to be short. About down at the 1, a little just, quick outlet route to the halfback. Gunwalk, and that's what I thought. I thought Gunwalk was a earlier release, 13. I'm sorry. No. That was Carter 3? Was that the time frame? Carter 2 or Carter 3 was that time frame, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember old Wayne. All right, second goal, Mahomes under shotgun. Very interesting formation here. I definitely expect a run to the right side. Here it comes. Counter left, and he's in! Touchdown. We're at 21-24, considering we make the PAT for the Chiefs. Isaiah Pacheco. Again, both running backs for the Chiefs and the Eagles averaging 4.9 yards a carry this game. She is, dude, I'm not going to lie. It's one of those ones. I honestly, my dog is so adorable and TikTok, YouTube worthy. But she actually, it's like she hates cameras, I swear to God. I don't know if you follow, TikTok much. Have you ever heard of Nala Stomps, the TikTok dog? Extra point. Good. And 21-24, guys. A great game. And this is what I was talking about, guys. I told you, after halftime, they're going to pump him full of so much Benozine. Benozine is a derivative of Benozone, not Benozine. Benozone is a derivative of cortisone, which is a shot that they poured into joints. And I've had a Benozone shot. I'm telling you, as someone with knee problems, my knee went from limping to feeling like I can make 8-foot jumps and land flat easy. It's that good of a drug, to be honest with you. But it can have long-term cartilage issues. It's a she, and she's actually 6 years old now. Where I used to live in Colorado was where, if you've seen the show Rocky Mountain Vet is filmed. So the shelter that they work with was actually where we adopted her from. She is, her nickname at the shelter, guys, was Pancake, because she was so terrified of everything that everywhere they tried to take her at the shelter, she would just pancake on the ground and just lay there. And you would like literally have to drag her to get her to go somewhere. And of course, she still has some of those problems, but you know, we've spent the past 3 years working with her probably on a lot of those issues. I've showed a video on here, Oak. I might pull it up again. I love my dog so much. Her name is Nani, Nani. Her nicknames are Nani Boo, Nani Bear, the Nonster, Non-Bon, Non. Like, I call her so many names. Like, Penguins, I have to go. Bye. Later, Penguin. Thanks for coming in. For all my other viewers, let me know who your team is. Are you part of Eagles or Chiefs Nation, or are you part of the Ravens flock? Here's actually a video. We went to the Great Sand Dunes National Park, which is the highest sand dunes in the entire North America, and we took her, of course, and we went sandboarding, which is like snowboarding but on the sand, where you can get up to 40 miles an hour. And of course, there she is running around, having the time of her life with a stick. And there's me doing a little of sandboarding. I got up to like 30 plus miles an hour on that small little slope right there, to be honest with you. I had so much fun. Like, if you got to see it, that is. I hope you got to see that. Oh, dude, Colorado. I don't know where you live, Oak, but Colorado was one. I got to travel. I was a traveling and training manager for Delta Airlines when I was younger. I got to see a lot of like the East Coast and like Middle America. Colorado was about as far as west as I went, but I absolutely loved Colorado. Give me 1 second. BRB bio, or bathroom break for those that don't know what bio means. Oh, where at? I lived in Grove City for quite a while. Bro, I walk away for 5 seconds and Nick Bolton possibly returns another touchdown. All right, let's see. Is it a catch? The ruling on the field is a touchdown, guys. Holy crap. I walk away for 30 seconds to use the restroom. And Nick Bolton possibly returns his second touchdown for the game. Okay, you live in Cincy. Cool. Okay, they're officially ruling incomplete pass. Mike Pereira, the NFL guy, coming in. like the announcers. That's a bang bang play. Let's see. Nope. Wow, Oak, you were at the game for the Damar Hamlin incident? Dude, that's crazy. Wow, dude, that's crazy, Oak. I went to last year Miami-Baltimore game where Miami stomped Baltimore, sadly. It was a heartbreaker. Jalen looking deep. Got Goddard. Great catch. And that's going to be a first down for the Eagles. A little quick throw outside to the right, and that's going to be a gain about 8 on the play. I can only imagine how that was live at the game. What was your opinion, Oak, live at the game? Were you one of the people like calling for the game to cancel it even though you were there live? Or like were you just didn't really know what was going on because you were there live? Hurts having to throw it away, going to ring up a 3rd and 2 for the Eagles. I know, right? To be part of the first ever like suspended game due to injury, basically. I can only imagine. That's one of those ones you keep that ticket, you frame it. Legitimately, you frame that. That might be worth something later if you have an actual physical copy of the ticket. Hand off to Gainwell, and that's going to be a first down. And that's what I thought, Oak. Like, I can only imagine being there live at the game, how, like, legitimately you probably didn't even know what was going on half the time. Like, first and 10. Jalen looking deep, doesn't have anything, steps up, and it's going to be game about 2 on the play. Bolton with the tackle, having a big night. Please forgive me, guys. Give me like 30 seconds. I'm going to step aside, bro. Just a second. I got to look at something. Just through the hands of the Eagles wide receiver, Watkins. Oh, that's rough. My friend said I was one of the people at the hot. Wow, that's crazy, Oak. And that's one of those ones, man. Just talking to people, the power. Oh, that's a delay game. I was about to say right there. And for anyone that's not watching the game, we're at 6:13 in the third officially now here in a 24-21 game Eagles. I've got to reload my stream here one more time. Man, what a great game we have so far. I mean, dude, at Chimera at this point, we're on to pace now more for my score. But we'll see, Chimera, if you're still there. 2-1. Oh my God. My stream just went down. I hope I can get it back. You're at 5:51. I'm trying to reload my stream at this point. NFL. So I have, of course, I'm streaming the game on here on my PC, but I have behind me on TV the game on NFL.com or NFL, whatever. And it's still on the pass breakup. Or no, it's on the go dirt catch if I'm looking at it. Go dare. Did he bobble it? It's going to be tough. Oh, I think the stream I was watching just got taken down. I don't want to have to do this on NFL.com. I'll get even further behind than my current coverage. Mahomes telling, challenge it. Wow, guys, my stream just might have got taken down. Not like my YouTube stream, but like where I was watching the game. I really think it did. Go dare with a little like out or corner route, basically. And we got another flag now on the play. Are you serious? Or is it the challenge? Okay, Andy Reid's going to challenge it on the play, it seems. Bro, I really think the stream got taken down. Let's see. I'm watching on the TV here. 1, 2. Does he lose the ball? I think that's a catch. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Watching that seems like a catch to me. 100%. Like, I'm trying to get it back on my computer here as they look at it. But I've got NFL.com app. Oh. Wait, we got a Breaking Bad Doritos commercial? Actually, Jesse, it's just basic ingredients. It's just basic in science, Jesse. You make 7! This is by far, I feel like, the best commercial so far, the Doritos commercial. Like, let's go, honestly. Yo, that's how I feel on hold. Some of these 96 minutes till you open a Bud Light. All right, Bud Light's got one of the better commercials this Super Bowl, to be honest. I like that. That was a good commercial. The Bud Light commercial being on hold. That was cute. That was a cute one, to be honest with you. Like, I've heard that exact hold tone so many times over the past year, having to deal with some stuff professionally. Like, oh my gosh. I really think that was one of the better Super Bowl commercials, and that's sad. I don't want to give that credit to Bud Light. But we gave credit where it's due here. And I'll be honest, guys, for anyone that is dropping in watching, we're probably not going to be staying around too long today. Post game, that is. Just again, usually on the weekends, we do try to spend a lot of time with the girlfriend as much as we can. So our plan today is, of course, as it normally is, to eat good food, enjoy each other's company, and play Stardew Valley together in co-op mode. So post Super Bowl, that's what you will catch us doing. Playing Stardew Valley together, farming some crops, and if you never played Stardew Valley, I'm not much of a pixelated game player, but it really can be quite a bit of fun. Oak Squirrel says, back to the football, basically. I wish it was. Guys, my stream keeps freezing, to be honest with you. I feel like I've replayed this Bud Light commercial 3 times now. I'm going to try a different stream here. Yeah, I'll be honest. I would rather deal with Chiefs fans winning the Super Bowl than I would rather deal with the Eagles fans winning the Super Bowl again. My Oak says my dad doesn't like Bud Light. Let me tell you. So again, y'all are too young to drink alcohol. Don't drink alcohol. Only do it in a social setting in a responsible manner. But let me tell you, Bud Light tastes like piss water. Fun fact, most people that like alcohol are basically suffering from what's known as Stockholm Syndrome. S-T-O-C-H home, H-O-L-M, I'm pretty sure. Stockholm Syndrome. Look it up, psychology term. It basically means that through social pressures, you were encouraged to do behavior that you didn't like so much that you basically psychologically convince yourself that you do like it. And so, like, people that like beer are sufferers of Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome refers to basically a kidnapping case where the kidnappee basically develops feelings for the kidnapper and refuse to testify against them through some deep psychological abuse, essentially. So anyone that says they like beer has Stockholm Syndrome. Fun fact. Before you go to college. And they're like, no, you should drink beer because we drink beer and it tastes good. Don't let social pressures affect you to that degree. 3rd and 1. Running up for a QB sneak. It's not. Little pitch to the outside right. Sanders and stop short. Thank you. Bone, a huge factor here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And I, guys, have now popcorn chicken and a refill of, again, my American Heroes Cup, support the troops, and popcorn chicken from Publix. Hurts got it. Every team in the NFL needs to go watch the Eagles and how they run QB sneaks and copy it. The Philadelphia Eagles basically went to a rugby team and said, hey, how do you do these crazy short down runs with no helmets on? I do like sauce. However, Publix popcorn chicken is so good by itself for some reason that it almost doesn't need a sauce. But I do enjoy a lot of different sauces. And it'll scramble outside left by Jalen Hurts. What's it going to be, 2nd and 6 maybe? So you live in Ohio, meaning you might have Sheetz or Wawa, if I'm not mistaken, Oak. Oh, dude, like with McDonald's chicken nuggets, I slather in so much ketchup, it's almost disgusting. Hurts, little screen, and it's blown up on the play. You're going to be incomplete pass, bringing up 3rd and 11. On the screen pass, though, Jason Kelce, the center for the Philadelphia Eagles, lays a hit on Trent McDuffie, the small cornerback from Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sweet and sour is good, too, though. Barbecue, I grew up in the South. I'm very picky on my barbecue sauce. Like, I also like some type of, like, spicy mayos, in a sense. And Philadelphia is going to take their first time out of the game on a 3rd and 11. Yeah, I don't know if you have Sheetz or Wawa in your area, but I dealt with a good bit of those at some points. You don't like barbecue? I'm going to tell you this, Oak Squirrel. You just haven't had good barbecue yet. I got to travel a good bit in Texas, Arkansas, South Carolina, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee. I'm going to tell you this. You just ain't had good barbecue yet. But I will admit, every style of barbecue is a little different. Like, case in point, South Carolina is mustard based, and I'm not a huge mustard guy. And Gainwell gets a short catch on the play, and he's going to be brought down by Bolton again on the play. And that's going to be a 4th down coming up. Looks like punt team's coming on for the Eagles on a 4th and 6. Bro, all right, chat. Oak Squirrel, one of my guys who's been dropping in for a while, asked, what is Sheetz and what is Wawa? So Wawa and Sheetz, especially in Pennsylvania, are huge. They're gas stations, grocery stores, and convenience stores all in the one. At Sheetz, in my opinion, if you ever cross by a Sheetz, the Sheetz I used to go to had some of the best dang cheese fries I've ever had in my life. Like, it's a gas station that also has like small cook to order kind of stuff. Like you walk up there and like this, I'm talking like a long time before COVID. Walk up, has a touch screen, you order your food, they cook it fresh while you're walking around the gas station getting stuff, and then like you pay and check out, like, and get your food. Like, oh, ultimate convenience. Like, Penguin, do you know what Wawa or Sheetz is? And when I say Sheetz, Sheet, I'm pretty sure Z. Oh, BP. See, I boycotted BP for a little bit, especially after the Texas golf thing. As we say in the South, y'all are youngins. I'm telling you, if you're ever in a state where there's a Wawa or Sheetz, just stop. Check it out. Uh, hot take, and people in Pennsylvania will be very controversial on this. I think Sheetz is better than Wawa. The cheese fries at Sheetz I lived on when I was doing a 6-month contract for Delta Airlines in Allentown, PA. But I'll be honest, I don't know if y'all agree. I feel like the Super Bowl commercials have been subpar this year. I've only had 2 that made me laugh. I'll give a little credit. The Planters peanut commercial was actually not too bad. With like, the roast kind of setup. I thought that was pretty good. See, I'll admit too, guys, I was kind of blessed. I started college, of course, at 18. Didn't last long because of the housing and gas crisis, and I couldn't afford to keep going to school. Went the professional route, and I somehow picked up on the airlines, and they used a 70s based DOS program. I was able to pick up on the computer system quickly enough that I became an all-star for Delta Airlines. And with that, I got to travel a good bit and experience a lot of different things in life. And I tell people, I don't think any more things ever had more of an effect on me in life than that in general. But all right, guys, 27-21 Eagles, 144 left in the Chiefs. Quick little outlet pass to Kelsey, going to be gaining about 2 on the play. Bringing up a 2nd and 8, 135 in the 3rd. Field conditions seem a little rough. Kicker almost twisted his ankle on the last kickoff. Mahomes, little quick throw, and going to be a 1st down. Juju Smith-Schuster on the catch. Oh, they're building a Wawa near you. Fantastic. Oak, some people live and die by freaking Wawa. Wawa has like a cult following in a sense. I think it's okay. And Pacheco with a good run. Maybe a yard short on the play, but possibly a 1st down. 25 seconds here and counting in the 3rd. Another good run by Pacheco. And that's going to bring a 1st down coming into the 4th quarter. I mean, we're pretty close to my score prediction right now, guys. Oh, you go to Indiana every other weekend. Indiana's a very interesting area. Let me ask y'all, have y'all thought about where you want to go to college? Like your ideal location and then like your backup location if you are planning to go. I don't know what you really want to do in life, to be honest. Let me ask you, Penguin, you're here for the ads. What do you think of the ads so far? I really can only think about 3 ads that I really liked, like, so far. I kind of did like the Bud Light commercial. I think it was like a Doritos commercial I liked, and then I forgot the last one I did. All right. We're going to try to catch the chicken. Let's not talk about that. Wow. Oh, okay. So if you go to Ohio, if I'm not mistaken, you basically get help with in-state tuition a lot more. So Ohio State actually really good. I lived, like I said, lived in Grove City a while, which is right outside Columbus. If you're going to Harvard, you must be really smart. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, what are you thinking about going to college for? And Penguin, Oklahoma, another really good college. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, Oklahoma is potentially on our long-term plans, like me and my girlfriend. Case in point, I found a property out in Oklahoma that was like 120 acres for like 300,000, which is nothing. Like, so Oklahoma State is actually a pretty cool college. And if you are accepted already, Penguin, congrats on being able to go to OKC, Oklahoma State. That's the Sooners, if I'm not mistaken, or is that? No, Oklahoma State is, what are they called technically? Inventing? What are you trying to invent, Oak Squirrel? What's your invention? And Oak Squirrel, if you end up at Harvard, say hi to Shelly Mintier of the Harvard Wyss, WYSS Institute for me. I originally used her calculations on biofuel cells to prove if my biofuel cell would work or not. I don't know if you've seen my other videos, Oak Squirrel, but I literally started streaming because I wanted to create a solar harvesting mitochondrial engine, a biofuel cell nicknamed Shmee. And like I said, I used her calculations as a basis to prove that the baseline of my model would work with Miss Basically. And congrats on that if you do go there. That is the future. And we've got Juju over the middle for a first down over on the other side of the 50-yard line, moving on to Eagles territory. Either way, I wish both of you the best. And really, I'm a huge advocate for college. I think college can really change who you are, especially depending on the teachers that you get. I was about to say, that's an offsides on the defense. Maybe a false start by the Chiefs, but my ethics teacher in college had a huge influence on me. He was an ethics teacher, a psychology teacher, a religion teacher. He still owned and ran his own psychology practice, lived out on a farm where he gave away all his crops every year for charity, and was so old that he grew up in segregation times. He was a fountain of knowledge, and I hated how kids treated him in the South. Okay, you're a basketball player. Cool stuff, Oak. Oh, good catch. Little back shoulder to Juju on the left side. Another first down, Kansas City. Oak Squirrel, are you like big? Like, case in point, I'm like when I played football, I played at like 6'3", 230. So, like, are you really tall or like you point guard kind of shorter? I actually have a video when I worked at the YMCA. I was 6'3", and I haven't had enough vertical, even after breaking my leg, to almost be able to dunk the ball. I prided myself when I played basketball on my defense. Very big defensive player. So, like, what position do you play? Mahomes, short pass over the middle. Going to be gained about 3 or 4 to Juju. We got to talk about here, guys, like the announcers just talked about there. No sacks allowed by the Kansas City offensive line so far. And that's a huge story of this game. Little jet sweep on the play. McKinnon on the outside and going to be gained about 4. That's going to bring up, I think, a 3rd and 3 on the play. Later, Oak, Shooter Hurd. I don't know if you're still there. You said you had to go. But one of the employees I used to work with in airlines actually grew up playing with Blake Griffin in high school, and he talked about how Blake Griffin was just nuts, alley-oop, and everything in high school. But if you're gone, thank you so much for dropping in, Oak. You've been an OG. Have a great night. 3rd and 3, 12-12 on the clock here in the fourth quarter for the Chiefs. Almost in their end zone. Open play to Kadarius Toney. No one around him. And with that, Kansas City is going to take the lead in this game with 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Great play design there by Kansas City on the motion jerk route, basically back to the outside. Oh! They're going to say good. That was close. He kind of went over the upright a little bit there, guys. And with that, Kansas City takes the lead. That ankle does not seem to be bothering Mahomes that much. Like I said, guys, they shot that ankle up with so much Benazone at halftime. And with that, guys, all my followers have kind of dropped out of the channel today. It's a little sad, but it's how it goes. I was competing against guys like Rossi tonight with 56,000 watchers. So I didn't expect to do well, but I feel like I've got a decent amount of views. With that being said, I think I may be heading to cut the channel for tonight, guys. Spend some time with my lovely girlfriend who's loading up a game right now. I saw Penguin in for a moment, but I'm thinking about cutting my stream. So if you want to know the finale to the Super Bowl, I'm thinking about going to my next stream. Penguin dropped back in, says Chiefs got a touchdown, which they did there. We've got a heck of a game going now. But, hey, we're almost at my prediction, basically, which I talked about with Chimera a little bit. Hold on, I gotta pull something up real quick, Penguin, for you. What's funny is I almost predicted this. I almost did. I'm pulling up my Discord. I'm gonna get a screenshot here, hopefully. I'm thinking about, though, honestly, Penguin in my stream just so I can go spend some time more with the girlfriend and watching kind of the game and commercials with her. Because going at this point, almost everyone's kind of abandoned the stream at this point. I shouldn't say abandoned. They're going to enjoy the game with each other, which I 100% understand and respect. But here, I'm trying to get this. I want to get this image up. So I have here, I'm about to put up on the stream. So case in point, I was talking with Chimera earlier. I said, I think the Chiefs 28-27 might come down to a 2-point conversion on last drive is my crazy prediction. 3 touchdowns and 2 field goals each. And what is the score right now going 12-04 into the fourth? 28-27. I was close, but a little off. I thought the defensive matchup was going to be a little bit. Penguin says, when are you streaming next? I'm not sure. My next streaming is going to be covering more of the draft. Oh, great catch by Godare. However, coming up over the next 5 days, contractually speaking, I have to do a job where we're going to be staying overnight and doing overnight shifts for the next 5 days. The only time I'm going to be home, sadly, is going to be like between like 9 a.m. to like 3 p.m. probably, kind of in that range. So, for a few hours, then got to go back. However, I am trying to do a video with potentially Oak Squirrel on Thursdays, I think what we planned. So I probably will be live maybe Thursday as well. Ideally, I would like to start my draft coverage a little sooner than that, but I'm not sure. It's one of those ones, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were in here, I'm going to be competing with, Grossi, for example, today. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to do too well today. And with that, like I said, I feel like spending some time with the girlfriend, watching the game a little bit might be the better way to spend the rest of this night. Of course, it's going to be a really close game to the end, but without many viewers, there's not too much point in continuing the stream. Oh, Hurts having a run. Sorry, before we go out of here. And throws away on 3rd and 2 with 10:33. KC looks like they're coming back to win. I still think they're going to win. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to end the stream today. So I'm going to end the recording. If you want to truly find my coverage on who won the game, you're going to have to come back for the next stream, guys. But with that being said, go KC. D-Rave's out for the night. And if you're looking for somewhere to find the coverage, check out Tom Grossi, Packcast, Tom Grossi Comedy. Oh, wait, hold on. Penguin just said, what heck of a punt return. We got to watch KC's punt return. Low kick, Tony makes a man miss. Takes a second man miss. Got some blockers. He's past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5. He's down at the 5. Whoa. And again, if you want to see how this game goes, check out Tom Grossi Packcast, Tom Grossi Comedy. You can check me. I will for sure be live this next Thursday here in February, guys, after the Super Bowl. Hopefully a little sooner. Penguin already broke the game. We're heading for a touchdown. Chiefs take the lead here. But with that being said, Penguin, thanks for dropping in. Oak Squirrel, a.k.a. iPhone, thanks for dropping in. Chimera, thanks for dropping in. Want to make sure I get everyone here. Longest Super Bowl and return Super Bowl history. Miguel Meja, thanks for dropping in. Everyone, thanks for dropping in. I'm going to end the stream even though the game's not done. Again, thank you, and D-Rave out.